Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Szeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can. Okay. Shoreline south of Londra's bunker. Best place to start looking.
Need a boost out in the wild?
Twin boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Otosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help. Some kind of shrine to Londra. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. Quen were loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up. Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent reaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky. A lot of jagged ruins in the water out here. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. Now to find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Those ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. Smoke. Maybe a camp. Those ruins. I bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I gotta find Juan. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. Better keep my guard up. A spy!
Go for the barrel!
Oh, it's definitely Londra's people.
Can you see them? I need help! We can still prove ourselves! Force them out of cover! Come on! One cut at a time. Shoot into the smoke! We can still take her down. Lost sight of him! Here! No! Must have known I'd search for you. They're right there! Stop.
Warrior! Whoever you are! Over here!
you, Outlander! You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Mon, was it?
No, Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lan's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Opening up!
Can't keep us here.
Comrades, now's your time! Help us fight back!
Come on! We're with you!
Make them pay!
Get out there and look. They need cover! We gotta help them!
He won't be able to Ha! Their own weapons turned against them!
No more shots left.
Push up! Overwhelm them!
Help me out! Looks like they've got their own backup.
Well, now they're alert.
I'll cut you down! so tough when I'm on. More soldiers coming in!
I'm winded.
Now you'll pay!
My arrows are my target!
There goes their armor! They won't let go.
Push them back! You alright? This is it! You'll suffer!
We're clear.
No sign of Pierre or the rest of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
Go on ahead.
We'll find a way in.
Rest here. Ancestors be
That door leads to the tyrant's little hovel.
We'll need a key. Let's look around. We really cleared out this area. There's data here. Looks like they sold virtual reality equipment. I wonder if Laundry used this for MSP. Something up for that? key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrex headquarters. We're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. Moonshine. Valuable stuff. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards? My former comrades? He'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes. Like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush! Ah! Watch out!
Better run! Walter will reward me for your death! Come on!
Now
Fight
that's
me!
a strike!
You're in my
We're almost there! Finish it!
My comrades fell easily. I won't! You make a nice target! That's all you got? Time for some target practice!
Detonated!
That was nothing!
Fight him! It's done!
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench. Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers!
Hate to break it to you, but Walter's dead. And as for Paradise, that was never on the table. He was going to leave you behind and kill us all in the process.
That's impossible. I don't believe it.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Tosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. I'll check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
My paints are a form of art. Nothing else. Have you found the London River pitch for the region?
Paradise must be out there somewhere.
If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did account, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute. Okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.